Okay.
Welcome, everyone. We're enjoying the beauty of the day. We're here in Zippel Park in Austin, Texas. And we want to tell you a little bit about us. My name is Sandra Lott, and I'm co-owner along with D.L. Weatherford of Your New Life Ministries. Yes, we're Your New Life Ministries and Your New Life Books. Yes, we want to tell you a little bit about who you are. Before you want to listen to anything we have to say in our books or on our devotions, you have to know a little bit about us. We're Your New Life Ministries, where we minister through many different avenues. We minister through videos, online, YouTube, and on our website, which is yournewlifebooks.com. We also minister through our devotions, our written devotions that we post on our website and on Facebook. We minister through the different ministries we're a part of within our own church, our homeless ministry. We do that every month. It's a part of our heart to show people the love of God. We also are a part of the Celebrate Recovery team. And the Celebrate Recovery, if you have an issue, it's not just about being an addict. It's about anything you can't get past, a stronghold that's keeping you from experiencing the victory of the Lord. And you walk through the different 12 steps and 8 principles that has a scripture along with it that helps you go from step to step and discovering your issues, whether it's fear, anxiety, depression, or it can be an addiction. And we love to help minister to people. We also minister through speaking events, motivational speaking, where we share our testimony and we share the words God has given us. So if you're looking for a motivational speaker, visit our website and visit the Contact Us page, or you can email us direct at info@yournewlifebooks.com. We also minister through one-on-one prayer. If you're in need of prayer, we love to pray for people. We've been there ourselves, still are. Everyone's going to have issues all of their life, no matter who they are. So be sure to reach out to us and let's pray for you. Visit the Contact Us page or email us at info@yournewlifebooks.com. We also minister through our products. We minister through the many different products we have in our website besides our books. We have cups and we have t-shirts and tank tops. We have throw pillows. We have different inspirational quotes and Bible verses. So you don't have to say anything to share your faith. You can have your coffee mug on your desk. People walking by will see you're a Christian. Even if they don't agree, if they need prayer, they're going to come to you. That's an open door to witness. Which leads us to one of our new lines, our Ask Me About It lines. Some people want to go out there and witness and share the Bible and share the gospel, but they don't know how to get started. Well, this is a great way to help you get started because there's hats and tank tops and coffee mugs, t-shirts that has a Bible verse on it and Ask Me About It. Doesn't have the written verse on it, just the John 3:16 or 2 Corinthians 5:17. And a lot of people may not know what that means. And if they're curious enough, they will ask you about it. And there's your open door to witness. Then the other area we have our ministry in is through our books. Books that we've written, books from our own experiences that God has given us stories, whether it's our own testimony or a book God has placed in our heart through a topic He wants us to share. And it's yournewlifebooks.com, and it's got all of our books, D.L. Weatherford and mine, Sandra Lott's, on there. Those are just some avenues that we minister through. And we've learned to do this. We've learned the faithfulness and the love of God through our own experiences. Mine came when I was married before. I was married to someone who was a very loving husband and father until addiction and alcoholism took over. The more he drank, the more he wanted, and the more drugs he wanted. It started off not so bad, and it grew worse and worse with the more drugs that he wanted. The more withdrawals he experienced. The withdrawals led into rages. And with that, it instilled deep fear in me and my 2 kids. And It went on for years, and the verbal abuse, and even sometimes the physical abuse. It made us feel worthless. It made us feel like there was no hope for us to ever have a happy life, which is all I wanted. I began to feel invisible, and I lost my identity. We had several years of going back and forth, separating and getting back together, because I really didn't believe in divorce. Through it all, I lost my 16-year-old son to a car accident. I lost my mom and my dad right after the other, and then the end of my marriage came because I couldn't take it anymore. I couldn't take the abuse. I was losing my identity, and there's more to that story, but you'll have to seek me out to speak at your event to find out more of that. Eventually, the Lord found me, and the voice I thought I'd lost while I was married, God gave it back to me, and He gave me book after book to write. I had just published the 25th book I have written. It's called Jeremy's Journey, From a Prison Cell to a Healed Heart, where he has issues, something that happened in his childhood that he buried and he couldn't remember, but something triggered anger in him one day when he was a teenager, and he ran to a 10-year stretch on the streets, deep into drugs and alcohol. He tried to OD and ended up in jail. So will the physical prison free him from the spiritual prison he's in? Well, you'll have to get the book. It's on our website. It's on our publisher's website. That's penitpublications.com, spelled P-E-N-I-T publications.com, Amazon or Barnes & Noble, wherever books are sold. These are the many areas that God has been faithful to us, that He's slowly led us down the path of healing, and then turned the nightmares we've been through into something that He could use to help to bless others, to show His love through us, so we can be the hands, the feet, the heart of Jesus Christ and His voice. He gave us hope. And now DL is going to share his story on how God gave him hope in what he thought was a lost cause. Thank you for hearing mine. Okay, I don't know how to type.
Hi, I'm D.L. Weatherford. I'm the author of My Pathway to Jesus Christ and my newest book, Pebbles in the Water. See, what happened with me was back in 2011, I was diagnosed with NDPH, which means New Daily Persistent Headache with Chronic Migraines, and it completely turned my life upside down. Through years of testing, and they couldn't find any rhyme or reason to why I was suffering these migraines. Hence why I'm wearing sunglasses right now, because I can't be without sunglasses during the day because it hurts too much. And that, as a result, made me lose my job, my marriage, and my house. And through all that, I slipped into a deep depression. I didn't know where I was going, so finally I had to move back in with my dad. And he and my grandmother was a huge blessing to me, because my grandmother sat me down one day, noticed I was gaining weight, noticed I didn't care about anything. And she said something to me that really hit home, really hit home. She said, "Do you honestly think you're here by just coincidence?" And I told her, what else could it possibly be? What else is there in life? She said, God is trying to speak to you. If you open up your eyes and listen and look, you'll see what God is doing in your life. He's trying to wake you up. And that really hit home. I thought about that for days. Then I went to my neurologist and I noticed something I'd never seen before on his wall. A cross. A Jesus Christ symbol. And I started noticing other signs around me as I was going different places that I never noticed before. So then I got an urge deep down inside to write a book. And I kept fighting that urge for several weeks. I kept telling myself, how can I possibly write a book? I don't even know what a noun is. I don't even know how to formulate a sentence. So finally, after weeks of struggling with that, I wrote the book. And it led me to my one and only beautiful wife that I'm glad that God gave me. Her name obviously is Sandra Lott, which is now Sandra Smith. But yeah, it was the most amazing time in my life. I was just writing down things. I got published by a publisher, and the rest is history. So you never know what God has in store for you until you open your eyes and stop being so stubborn. See, the problem with humanity right now is we have one huge obstacle in our lives. It is ourselves. It is our free will of thinking. See, God gave us free will, and it is the most destructive thing that we can possibly have. Because the reason why he gave us free will, I'll re-say that. The reason why he gave us free will is because he wants us to love him with our entire heart. He doesn't want us to be forced to love him. That's why we have free will. And free will is the most destructive thing that we have, because we run away from everything. We run away from everything in our lives because that's all we know how to do. We don't know how to face those obstacles head on and get through our trials and tribulations. See, once we get through our trials and tribulations, we're okay. We don't have to be afraid of it. See, that's what we do every day. We run away from our problems instead of facing them head on and dealing with them. And that's where you have to rely on God. God alone can bring you out of that, but we just have to trust him enough to get through it. And that's what I had to learn. And that's what I'm still learning today. And I think that's what everybody's learning. That's what my wife is learning every single day, is to trust him wholeheartedly. But anyway, that's pretty much my story, and I'll bring my wife back into frame. And that's our story.
Please be on the watch for our new books, any new books that we have to come out. And please visit our website to visit our devotions page and check out our videos. We also have them on our ministry page with YouTube. And we have a new series that's coming up. It's called Letting Go, Finding Him, Letting Go, Receiving Him, Seeing Him, and letting go us, the rest of the story. So, please be in tune to check out the rest of the different ways we have to minister, and drop us a line. We love to pray for you. If you have questions, we love to answer them as well. So until next time, from Your New Life Ministries, please have a wonderful and very blessed day. God bless.
God bless.